Welcome to day one of the Nashville Card Show. Going to give you a quick tour of the show floor, and then we'll get to doing some deals, behind the scenes negotiations, you name it. So a lot of dealers are still finishing their setup, but here's just a general look at the show floor. Big time show. We're talking, 800 plus tables, I think it is, but very, very good. You got a ton of high-end stuff. I'm looking for some more of the lower to middle end stuff for that whatnot inventory. Also, of course, always am looking for good pickups for the personal collection. Plus, that we got to be doing some stuff for the new collector challenge. So, going to be a good time. So, big room here with lots and lots of tables. I've already done a little bit of wheeling and dealing. Came for dealer setup day as well as early this morning. And again, still a lot of people to set up. So, still a lot of cards that come into this room. But I'm expecting there to be a good mix. You can see some Pokemon stuff there of Pokemon as well. Well, that's not something that I do from a business perspective. I do it, however, from a collecting perspective. So maybe pick up some Pokemon cards for the PC, but doing a little bit more of a loop, and then you are going to be able to see here that we've got a second whole room that there is even more tables in, which is pretty sweet. It is a big time show, as I said. You've got a number of corporate partners. Actually, up here on the left, you've got SGC is set up. They are taking submissions at the show, which is pretty sweet. You can just drop your cards off, and then they will bring them back and grade them for you, ship them right back to you. So, gonna be a very, very good weekend. Let's get to some wheeling and dealing. Quick interruption on the card show, B-roll, background, etc. I want to talk to you about how to quickly identify whether or not you should spend time at a table. And my biggest tip is to look at how their cards are priced. If you think that they are overpriced, I've been to some value boxes today where the prices are just outrageous. We're talking $10 for base cards. You see that? Walk away. It might be that they didn't comp their cards recently, but if they didn't go to that work, I'm not going to go to the work of filtering through. They just get told that their price is way too high. So go through the box, see what you're able to find. If they're priced fairly, then you dig deeper. If not, move on. And we're on to day 2 of the Nashville Card Show. You can see the costume change, blue sweatshirt versus green one. Gonna be a good one. Yesterday I filled up the case twice over. I bought over 800 cards, just about $5,000 I think that I spent. So was a pretty good day. I really wanted to focus yesterday on the value boxes. You know that you're gonna have a lot of those get picked through as the show goes through, and further into the show, people go through them, find the good deals, find the good cards. Doesn't mean there's not still good deals and value boxes on day 2, but they're more scarce. So today's focus will be continuing the value box, of course, that's my bread and butter, but I'm also gonna be focused on trying to find some nicer cards for buy it nows, higher end things to maybe grade, etc. So let's see what we can find. So this stack here is $440. It's mostly lower end stuff. I'm not gonna go through and comp that. Just a few of these that I was curious if there was any wiggle room flexibility on. Okay. The last Julio Atomic, which seems low to me, I'm willing to pay higher than the last comp on it, did 28. I'd probably want to be like 40-ish value there. I think that's more about what it's probably worth. And then this one's more in the like $50 range. So if you could be at $90 value there, pull up the calculator real quick. That puts total sticker on everything here at $730. You 600 on it?
Yeah, I feel like I might have to tag him in.
Yeah.
Baseball's really his
Oh, totally get it. I had added in. Yeah, sticker 440.
Yeah, I came up with more than that.
Okay, I can add it up again.
60 and that's 110,
50 plus
120,
10.
140, 150, 160,
Yep.
180, 260, 290, 320, 420, 440. 440.
440. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then on these two, I just had wanted to chat price on. The only comp on the Julio that I found recent was $28. Seems low to me. I'm not trying to be there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even be close to that.
Yeah, I said I'd want to be at like a $40 value on it, and if not, I'm fine to take it out.
Yeah.
I totally get it. It's the 28 seemed low to me. I was willing to be over it. Just
I would give $28 for 50
Oh.
of them.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm a
that's
firm
what-
believer in if I wanted it at that price, should have bought it at that price. So
Yeah.
totally get if you don't want to get even to 40 on that. So fine
Yeah.
to pull that one out. And then this one is more in the $50 range. Wondering whether or not you could be at $50 on that.
Okay, give me just a second.
Yeah.
Let me calculate this here. Real
I
fast.
totally get you.
Yeah,
And again, if
I've paid a lot for it.
Okay.
But I bought it. I've had it a couple years.
Yeah.
So.
Can you do 20 on the pair instead of 25?
How about 10?
I can do that.
So one of my little card show tips that I'll give you guys, I'm at a booth, value box, dollar box, etc. I've got some higher value stuff that I'm gonna go through, comp out. I won't do the lower end stuff, but the higher end stuff, set that aside, bring some sticky notes, and those will allow you to put what you think the comp value is on the card. So when you're talking to the dealer, it makes it a little easier to say, hey, this is where I think current value is versus what their sticker is, because sometimes it's priced recently, sometimes it's not. So we're gonna go through, do some comping, and see what we can do. All right, and the next tip, after you go through and do all your comps with your sticky notes, add everything up. You wanna know going into your negotiation what their total ask and sticker is, what your value on those comps is, the differential that exists, so that you can go into the number in your head, go into negotiate, versus having to say, okay, they're okay with this value, now let's take the time to add everything up. You want to make the negotiation quick and easy. Be easy to work with, and people will be easy to work with. Went through, these were all value box stuff that I had it's either super cheap, so I'm not going to bother comping it, or just no arguments on prices there. $30 cards, and then this was some of the higher end stuff that I went through. Just want to, if you like the price that I have comp-wise, cool, I'm interested. If not, happy to pull it out.
Okay, cool.
Buxton, last three were 3, 6, and 9, so I said $6 value there. Soto, it's a little all over the place, 20, 42, 28, and 10. I said $25.
Keep that
Yep,
one.
totally good. Keekly, more like $15. Raws are doing like 30, so I said 60. It's no sales there.
That's cool.
Direct comp at 18 on the McLean. Okay. Direct comp at 25 there on
Sure.
Corbin. They're between 45 and 80, so I said 60 on the Clark.
I could do, let's do 65.
65 is fine, yeah.
Okay.
Fine value there. Direct comp at $25.
That's fine.
Okay, fine there. 10 did $65, a raw did $8.50. I said 25. I thought that seemed about. And if you
That
want
is
to
a
keep
10.
it. Oh, I read it as a 9. So there you go. So 65, it's $5, whatever. I don't care.
60's cool. I'll
Okay.
give you something.
Perfect. Luis Heel, 65. Raws are doing $30. So, and then I saw the comp at 150. It was
Okay.
2 of them, which is probably why it came up that way. It was weird, but there was another sale on a 10 that did $60.
I'll probably
Keep
hold
it.
that.
I like Salas. He's an interesting one to hold. Let me add these back up, and then I'll give you where I'm at, and you can chat with him. Got a total when you're ready.
Okay, perfect.
So that puts the slabs and kind of higher value stuff there at, what was it, 365, I think it was. Then 230 here. Did you do like 460 on it?
What's total?
595 is total.
595. So I could do, so we, 360. This is your values? or
Yeah.
Is that what you, okay.
Yeah, 365 would be sticker.
What'd you say?
460.
Is it 480?
Split it, 470.
Good with me.
Perfect, let's do it. Grab cash out. We finished it at 470, which was basically where I wanted to be. Paid 80% basically on the slabs and nicer, higher value cards. Paid 75% on the value box stuff, and then got the dollar cards at like 50% off. So I think it's pretty good. Let's keep going. All right, sports card hot take. I hate one touches. When I'm buying in bulk, like I am here at the show today, these take up the same amount of space as like 5 raw cards. They don't fit in a 4-row box. They are heavy, bulky, and I don't think they provide that much extra protection in the card. I prefer to not have them in one touches. Yeah, of course. I actually encourage you to. I always find it funky when people don't look at the cards that they're
I
selling.
knew I had that card. I had a guy asking for a Nolan Arenado earlier. I thought I might have sold it. You know I had something.
Might be sold now.
275
I was thinking 260.
with the I added the Acuñas in that.
Yes. I was thinking 240 on this stuff and then adding these in 20, 25, 265.
All right.
Awesome. We're on to day 3 of the Nashville Card Show. Back to the green sweatshirt. Honestly, I didn't think I was coming today. I left yesterday. I felt like I was pretty pleased with all the inventory that I got. Felt like we'd done a good job. Then we had our Whatnot stream, and I'm gonna be honest, I made back like half the money that I spent, and I said, okay, maybe I need to go spend some more money. So not sure how long we're gonna be here today, but I'm gonna give it a go, see what we're able to do, see if we can pick up some cool stuff, see if we can get some more slabs, value box stuff. It is Super Bowl Sunday though, so I'm not really sure what it's gonna look like, how many guys are hanging out versus how many packed it up. It'll be interesting. Let's get it.
Okay. So like those, and then that Joey Votto numbered card. I think it's numbered.
All right, and so that's a wrap for the Nashville Card Show. I had an absolute blast. It was so great to meet so many of you. Had the opportunity to chat with you, those who are just starting out collecting, those who have been in it for a while, but growing their business. Regardless, it was fantastic to meet so many of you this weekend. It was a ton of fun, but I gotta admit, I am exhausted. I got a lot of sorting to do. This week, we are going to have a video up for the new collector challenge. So some big updates there, some more negotiations, some more pickups, buys, trades, you name it. So you'll want to be on the lookout for that. As well as I'm going to do a video showing every single card that we bought. I know it was well over 1,000 cards. Spent a ton of money this weekend, but you got to spend money to make money. So make sure to hit subscribe if you guys want to see those updates. As always, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. We'll catch you in the next one.